Personal MBA with AI. Rani Seshadri. Chapter 1. Why most people fear business. With a real-life example added. Most people do not fear business because business is difficult. They fear it because it feels unclear. When something is unclear, the mind fills the gap with imagination. Imagination often creates fear. Business has been surrounded by big words, complex charts, special degrees, and powerful-looking people. Slowly, an invisible message forms. This is not for you. This is for experts. This is risky. That message is wrong. Business is not a mysterious subject. It is a human activity. At its simplest level, business is just this. Someone creates something useful. Someone else needs or wants it. They agree on value. The exchange happens. That is all. Yet many capable people hesitate. They hesitate to start, to charge, to improve systems, to take responsibility. Why? Because three silent fears work in the background. The first fear is the fear of ignorance. I do not know enough. Others know more than me. The second fear is the fear of exposure. What if I fail? What if I look foolish? The third fear is the fear of responsibility. Decisions have consequences. Here is a simple real-life example. A highly skilled professional retires after decades of work. Friends and colleagues keep asking for advice. He gives it freely. People benefit. Results improve. One day, someone says, "You should formalize this. You should charge a small fee." Immediately, hesitation appears. What if people think I am greedy? What if I cannot deliver consistently? What if this becomes complicated? Notice something important. The skill already exists. The value is already proven. Only the structure is missing. This is not a lack of ability. It is a lack of clarity about how business works. Once that person understands that business is simply delivering value reliably, communicating expectations clearly, charging fairly, and improving over time, the fear reduces. Nothing magical changes. Understanding changes. Fear does not disappear through courage. Fear disappears through understanding. This book exists for that reason. You are not starting from zero. You never were. You have been creating value all your life. Now, you are learning how to structure it calmly. When things make sense, fear shrinks. That is the beginning of business mastery. Chapter 2. You do not need to know everything. One of the biggest mistakes people make while learning business is trying to learn everything at once. They read articles. They watch videos. They collect advice. They save links. The result is not clarity. The result is overload. Here is a simple truth that will save you years of confusion. You do not need to know everything. You only need to understand a few fundamentals deeply. Every field works this way. In medicine, a small set of principles guides thousands of decisions. In engineering, core laws shape endless designs. In life, simple values guide complex situations. Business is no different. Most results come from a small number of ideas applied consistently. When people try to learn everything, they feel behind. When they focus on fundamentals, they feel grounded. This book is not asking you to memorize techniques. Techniques change. Tools change. Trends change. Principles remain. Once you understand the principles, you can choose tools wisely. You can ignore noise confidently. You can adapt without panic. This is why experts look calm. They are not faster thinkers. They are clearer thinkers. Think of learning business like building a scaffold. You do not build the entire building at once. You create a strong structure. Then you add detail. This book gives you that structure. AI plays an important role here. Instead of storing everything in your head, you let AI help with explanations, with examples, with reminders. Your job is not to remember everything. Your job is to understand what matters. When fundamentals are clear, decisions become easier, mistakes become recoverable, progress becomes steady. Pause here for a moment. Ask yourself quietly, what if I stopped trying to know everything, and focused on understanding what truly matters? That shift alone changes how learning feels. In the next chapter, we will talk about something even more powerful. Mental models. How the way you think shapes every outcome.